Welcome to The Stage Whisperer, the podcast for experts who want to be standout speakers. I'm your host, Kenneth Gregory, and I'm here to help you unlock the secrets of powerful speaker branding. Here you'll get take-action tips to elevate your speaker game, along with insights from top speakers, event planners, and other experts, so you can make speaking the effective tool it needs to be in your business. Ready to make your mark on stage? Let's dive in. The first time I ever recognized the power of the person in the room with the microphone, I was 14. I was a finalist in a speech contest, and I could not believe how intently this audience of adults really were giving to two young teenage speakers, me and my competitor at the time. I didn't win that speech contest. To this day, I still can remember the one thing I did that probably cost me that win. But it really showed me the power that the person with the microphone has. A speaker is the center of attention. The person with the microphone in any room is the person who is most visible and has the most authority. How many of us have been in any space? We might have been at the grocery store and the grocery manager may be making an announcement over a microphone. He becomes the speaker at that point, and we all stop and pay attention. That's the power of being a speaker, and that's what I learned in that speaking contest. I have to admit, and I always like to share, that I didn't pursue that speaking contest easily. I have my 8th grade social studies teacher, Mr. Johnson, to thank for that. I had written an essay and he thought it was good enough to be turned into a speech for that contest and insisted that I was going to do it, even though I didn't want to. So I thought we'd talk today just a bit more about my journey as a speaker and how I came to support, prep, and prepare speakers for their time on stage. That experience as a 14-year-old, while it didn't lead me into a deeper speaker life at that time, definitely played a role in the things that I pursued as I got older. It's, I'm sure, informed my decision to major in communications in college, and it certainly informed what I did after that, going into marketing, communications, and public relations. I loved the opportunities that I got in my career to be on stage, whether it was part of a pitch team when I worked for PR agencies and we were pitching big clients, or as I transitioned into a corporate career and had the opportunity to make presentations to executives representing my company at public events. That was always a lot of fun, and I enjoyed that so much. But it was in those early days that I also got the experience of prepping others and helping them prepare, whether it was writing presentation decks for other executives or being parts of presentation skills training teams that were training clients for their time in the sun, whether it was in front of the media or giving big keynote presentations. Just a quick interruption here, but it's the good kind. Ever feel like getting booked to speak is some kind of secret club no one gave you the password to? Yeah, I get it. Same. That's exactly why I created my free masterclass. Why even the most qualified experts get passed over for stages. In it, I'm breaking down the 3-step speaker brand blueprint that can help you land your first or next dream stage in as little as 60 days. No cold pitch overwhelm, no fancy agent, and no sacrificing your soul on TikTok. Just a clear plan that gets you noticed and booked. Go to speakerbrandacademy.com/masterclass and grab your spot. It's free, it's juicy, and it's happening now. Okay, back to the show. When I made the decision to go out on my own and start my own business and become a consultant, one of the things that happened is that one of my clients was really struggling to get their executives on stages at some particular conferences that really matter to them. These were conferences that were filled with their clients and prospective clients. people that they really wanted to impress and be able to have an opportunity to showcase how smart they were. And I'll never forget that one year they brought to me and a colleague a topic that they wanted to pitch. It was something that they were an expert on in the industry. The sad thing about this topic was that what they were an expert in was pure vanilla. It was just the plainest of topics. It wasn't unique in their industry or space. All of their competitors did it too. It wasn't a sophisticated product. It was one that had been around for probably close to 50 years, but it was something that they did well, and it was a cornerstone to their business. It was something that they wanted to share because they wanted a greater share of business from companies that utilize that product. And so we had the challenge of, oh my goodness, how are we going to get them selected to speak at this conference with this topic that could not be any more plain? There was really no way to dress up the product that they were wanting to discuss. So we had to sit down and come up with a fresh strategy. And that's exactly what we did. We decided to turn the topic inside out. And rather than make it about the company, our client, we decided to make the discussion and the presentation they would give about the audience. And lo and behold, we pitched it and the conference said yes. They got selected to speak. We could not have been any more thrilled. And of course, the client was delighted, but we were thrilled that we were able to get them on this stage because it mattered so much to them. And then we began to think, wow, what if we applied this same strategy to topics that were awesome? If it worked this well for a topic that wasn't that great, imagine what would happen if we applied it to a topic that was awesome. So the following year, we got invited by a few more clients to pitch for this same topic to help them with their pitches and proposals. And we applied the strategy. And wouldn't you know, we hit it out of the park. I would say close to 70% of the proposals, we probably put in about 25, 70% of them got accepted, and we were on our way. That is how we got started in becoming experts in the art of creating an irresistible speaker proposal. After that, it was years and years of being successful in this kind of small space, very niche space. One of our clients called us a secret weapon. They felt like we were the whole reason that they were getting selected. And the industry association that was hosting this conference was starting to send people who were calling and complaining that they weren't getting selected. They started sending them to us for guidance and support. It was awesome. And it still is. We're still doing that work. And since then, we've also written a book called Get Picked, the tips, tricks, and tools you need for creating an irresistible speaker proposal. And it was from there that I realized that if any speaker applied the strategies that we had created to their speaking work, they would be successful. And so since then, I've been working with entrepreneurs, consultants, and authors to help them get on their stages, the stages that matter to them. It's work I love doing. I love seeing people be successful. I love being part of their success team, helping them get on the stages that matter to them, the ones that are filled with audiences that need what it is that they have to share, helping them create a speaker brand that allows them to easily showcase who they are from a microphone. So that's my origin story. I'd love to know yours. I'll put my email in the show notes. And I'd love for you to drop me a note about how you got into speaking. Were you a teen speaker as well? Did you happen to fall into it maybe in college? Were you also maybe like me and just a chatty kid who somehow stumbled upon a microphone and you knew you were home? I'd love to know. So drop me a line. Let me know what your speaker origin story is. And of course, if you have questions about speaking, I'd love to know those too. So drop me a line with any questions. I'd love to be able to help with answers. And that'll do it for today's episode of The Stage Whisperer. Remember, every stage you step onto is an opportunity to impact lives and leave a lasting impression. Keep refining your craft and pushing the boundaries of what you can achieve with your voice. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, leave a review, and share this episode with fellow speakers. Visit our website for more resources and follow us on social media to stay connected. I'm Rene Gregory, and until next time, keep making your voice heard.